The Attorney General had said she expected the measures outlined by the government to stir debate and insisted they were lawful. One measure in particular has generated heat: preventative detention. The police will detain people perceived as aggressors in any offense, including domestic disputes.
Her position is that they were going to work with existing law. So the presumption is that this thing about preventative detention is in existence in terms of our present laws. I do not agree with that.
Attorney at Law Lloyd McFarlane insists that if the government goes the route of preventative detention, new laws will have to be enacted. He adds that if the government proceeds with so-called existing laws, then the matters will be thrown out by the courts. The government has said Section 14 of the Charter of Rights is what it's relying on, which speaks to detaining a person on reasonable suspicion that he or she may commit an offense.
Yes, the Charter of Rights does outline these situations, but the Charter of Rights we're talking about is the constitutional framework within which statutes must operate. You still need, therefore, a statute, actual laws within that to operate. So, for example, when the Attorney General says that people will be able to appeal, I ask, appeal how? If there's no mechanism in place, you can't appeal because there's no way to do it.
Meanwhile, another attorney, Peter Champagny, says his understanding is that preventative detention is part of the Constitution, but he says one still has to be careful.
There are some safeguards in terms of the actual wording of that particular section, and in recent case law, it has actually been challenged in terms of the application of it in a universal way. So I'm prepared to say that we are not short on legislation, we're not short on laws, and it's already there. So it is really nothing new. It is a question of enforcement, and how do you do it within the confines of the Constitution and recent case law.
Vashon Brown, TVJ News.